Hi, good afternoon. It's Friday, and that's Encouragement Friday. Today, I'm excited to reconnect with you on the book that we've been chatting about, The Traveler's Gift by Andy Andrews. And today, we've made our way all the way to the fourth decision. And the fourth decision is, I have a decided heart. For me, what I have a decided heart means is that I've really taken something that I've thought about for some time and I've pared it down to something beyond just a thought. It's something that I am looking to really employ into the landscape of my life. And a lot of times the things that we take upon as something that we have a decided heart about are things that, maybe other people don't see as a part of our realistic future. And I think that's why it's even more pressing for us to come to an understanding of what it means to have a decided heart, and how that can help us, go up and into our dreams and the things that we want to have and the type of life that we want to have. Looking back in my life, I can see several times that I had what I thought was a decided mind about something. And I think that a decided mind is a lot weaker than having a decided heart. I think it's important. I think for this purpose, having a decided mind has more to do with thinking about it. Just thinking about it, dreaming about it, maybe telling other people about it, maybe not, because that can sometimes not be the best thing for us. An example for me is people have always told me you should write a book. I've always thought that I would be a person that would write a book, and I think people have always said that to me because I tell a good story. Well, I mean, people say that I do. I don't know if that necessarily equates to a good writer, but I would say that I've always had it as a thought in my mind that I was going to be an author. And I've started, parts of what I thought was going to be my book off and on for, the better part of the last 10, 15 years or so. And, there's plenty of other things in my life that I would say that I've had a decided mind about, like feeling like I had a purpose. I've had a decided mind about that. And again, what I mean by that is I thought about it. I felt that way, but I never really have done much beyond thinking about it. If we go back to the one about writing, okay, and what I mentioned earlier about how sometimes the people that are around us or our past, definitely our past, but also sometimes the people that are around us, when we share our, decided thoughts, things that we've decided that we wanted to do, sometimes they don't know how to be as supportive of our thoughts and our dreams and our ambitions. And maybe that's because they haven't allowed themselves to have dreams or ambitions, or they just don't see you the way that you see yourself, and that's okay. Because really nobody's going to know you the way that you do. I'd say probably about 4 years ago, I got really into writing what I thought was going to be this book. And I know now the part of the story that needs to come from that. And I wanted to know for some reason that I was on the right track. And when you're a writer, you just write. You don't need to know if you're on the right track. If it keeps flowing out of you, you're on the right track, even if it ends up being nonsensical. Sometimes you just have to let your creativity flow. I had to have someone that I felt like I trusted to, you know, give me feedback on, you know, where I was going in the story, what my writing was like. And the basic feedback that I got from that person was that this was a story that I should keep to myself. It'd be better for it just to not be out there. And I never asked any questions about why that person told me that. It was just enough to make me stop. I never picked up a pen or typed another thing to write again after that. I think it's important when you have something that you want to do, an ambition or a dream or something that you've been carrying around in your pocket forever as a hope, you've got to find a way to start holding a consistent vision of that for yourself. Even if that's a couple of minutes a day, you give yourself like 5 minutes to think about what it is that you want to do or be. And maybe it's just something you want to change. Maybe you're really shy, and but you've got children, and you know that your children need to get out, and but you're intimidated because you're shy and you get anxious or about being around new people. And so this could be anything that you want to improve about yourself. So it doesn't have to be something as big as wanting to write a book or, you know, being a motivational speaker or something, you know, elaborate. It can just be something that you want to improve for yourself just to have a better life. So I would recommend finding a way to hold a vision for that and seeing what that looks like in the real landscape of your life. And that, I believe, will be instrumental in helping you shift from just a decided mind where it's something that you think about and you kind of decide if you want to do it, to a decided heart. Because I know that now I have a decided heart about writing, and I know exactly what the story is, and it was the story that I have been meant to tell. It's a part of why I'm here, is for people to learn about this very important thing. And it's an opportunity for me to bring a lot of awareness to it, and I'm thrilled about that. But if I was still in a decided mind, then I could let somebody get under my skin and tell me that somebody's already written about that, people already know about that, and it'd be enough to let it slide off of my plate. But I have gotten decided in my heart about so many things that you could tell me that the world was flat, and if I was determined that it was round, I would keep sailing my boat until I could prove to myself that what I believed was either right or wrong. And I'm going to go for it, and I'm going to write that book, and I'm going to publish that book, and people are going to read it, and it is going to help people. And that's it. I've decided that in my heart. And now it is a seed growing inside of me that will not be stopped. It's a wild rampant of vines that stretch as high as the sky to make sure that those words get in the hands of the people that need them. And so I want to encourage you to reflect on that concept of having a decided heart, and think about the things in your life that you keep carrying around and telling yourself that someday we'll win, and if then, and you know I'm gonna, and find a way to hold a vision for it so that you can shift from a thinking, decided, undecided mind to a very strong, unstoppable, decided heart. And if I can encourage you or motivate you in any way know that you can always reach out in the email and the comments and let me support you and let me guide you. Just keep coming back, and every week we're going to get through these 7 decisions for success, and then we'll have a recap, and I know from there you're just going to get inspired to do big things. Well, until next week, I hope you have the best day ever.